Ferdinand Town Manager Mark Stedzik has accepted a new job. The Jasper Library Board discusses its 2014 budget, and Inform featuring Southwest DuBois School Corporation Superintendent Mike Eineman. All of that and much more is up next here on 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. In your news, the town of Ferdinand will soon be in search of a new town manager. Mark Stedzik, who for over the last 6 years has managed the overall municipal affairs of the southeastern DuBois County community, has announced that he is leaving his post to take a new position with Kimball office. The 38-year-old Stedzik has been instrumental in much of the town's progress over the last several years. Among his biggest achievements was the Ferdinand Folk Festival, which he was very much a force in getting off of the ground. Other roles that Stedzik played a part in included the Ferdinand Hometown Competitiveness Program and the DuBois County Leadership Academy. He also was responsible for the town's updated website and free wireless internet services in the parks. Stedzik says he's proud of what's been accomplished over the last 6 years and says those accomplishments would not have been possible without the help and support of the town, the council, and everyone involved.
If you look back 6 years prior to coming here, and this certainly is not a credit to me, but rather to the employees and this group of volunteers that have done great things. We have changed the footprint of the town of Ferdinand, and not just in a small way, pretty drastically. If you look at an aerial from 2007 and then come back to 2013, Ferdinand looks a lot different, and I certainly take great pride in whatever role that I played in that, and I look forward to being just a normal resident of Ferdinand into the future.
Stedzik plans to continue living in Ferdinand and being involved in community groups. He says he will remain the executive director of the Ferdinand Chamber of Commerce and the chairman of DuBois Strong. Stedzik will become the new marketing and communications manager at Kimball office, which is a newly created position that Stedzik looks forward to taking on.
This is a very exciting time. It's, you know, if you look back on my resume, I've never worked for the corporate sector, so this is a new challenge. It's an opportunity that was, you know, the proverbial saying that it was too good to pass up. You know, clearly being able to start a new position fresh and hopefully make your own mark, and then the potential for future advancement was too much to pass up, and certainly professionally and on a personal level with my family. So looking forward to the challenge. Kimball office and parent company, Kimball International, amazing corporation, so look forward to being a part of it.
Stedzik's final day with the town will be Friday, August 23rd, and he will begin his new job at Kimball on Monday, August 26th. The town council plans to begin the process of searching for Stedzik's replacement beginning next week. Stedzik says he plans to help the council and community with the transition in any way that he can. A scooter crash in Jasper yesterday afternoon resulted in one person being airlifted to a regional hospital. Jasper police say 55-year-old Patricia Ahrens was westbound on Division Road just west of Sunshine Drive at 3:55 p.m. yesterday afternoon when police say she went off of the north side of the roadway for an unknown reason. Ahrens lost control of her scooter at that point, and the scooter continued west along the shoulder before hitting the roadway and throwing Ahrens off of the scooter. Ahrens suffered a head injury in the crash and was life-flighted to St. Mary's Hospital in Evansville. Her scooter suffered $500 worth of damage. Anyone who witnessed the accident is asked to contact Jasper Police at 482-2255. The Community Strike Force Against Crime, along with the victim, are offering a $2,500 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons who committed a midweek break-in at the former Jasper Wood Products building along Vine Street. 2 vehicles were heavily damaged in the incident. One of the vehicles damaged was a 1989 Chevrolet Camaro owned by Paul Vogler. The car sustained broken glass, bashed mirrors, and holes in its hood. As a result, the vehicle is being considered a total loss. Jasper police say the break-in occurred sometime between 9 p.m. on Wednesday and 8 a.m. yesterday. Vogler is offering a $2,000 reward, and the Crime Strike Force is chipping in a $500 reward. Anyone with information regarding the break-in is asked to call Jasper Police at 482-2255 or the department's anonymous tip line at 481-COPS. A Jasper man who was the subject of an ongoing federal investigation of child molesting, child exploitation, and criminal confinement was taken into custody last week at his Northside Jasper apartment. At about 4 p.m. on Wednesday, July 31st, officers with the Jasper Police Department assisted agents with the Department of Homeland Security in serving a federal search warrant at the home of 31-year-old Curtis Head along the 300 block of 43rd Street. Jasper police say that details of the search warrant cannot be released due to the fact that the search warrant has been sealed. However, during the course of their investigation, police say they obtained information that resulted in Head's arrest. Police say the arrest stems from incidents that took place back in May of 2010 at an apartment along Geisler Road in Jasper, where Head is accused of inappropriately touching a female juvenile who was 6 years old at the time of the incident. Head is also alleged to have confined the 6-year-old girl and an 8-year-old boy inside the apartment, where he showed the juveniles pornography. Jasper police say their investigation is continuing, and they encourage anyone who may be able to provide any additional information to contact Detective Sergeant Rick Chambers at the Jasper Police Department at 482-2255. Last night, the DuBois County Contractual Library Board approved the advertising of its 2014 budget. One of the key elements of the new proposed budget is a defined contribution health insurance plan. Contractual Library Board President Kathy Treader explains what the new plan would look like and says the board is hoping that the new plan would benefit the employees of the library.
Well, this would be across the board to all full-time employees. $200 a month that you have to use toward a health-related, like you could have one of those health savings plans. You can pay toward insurance, you can pay toward deductible, but that's what those expenses can be used for. It has to be health-related. It hopefully would be a real benefit for all of them because, again, it's changing, but the thing is it's changing drastically and it's continually changing and nobody knows what's going to happen.
Treader says the changes in the insurance industry played a role in the proposed switch to a defined contribution plan. She also says the impact on the budget is not as great as one might think.
It's an increase in cost, but we decreased some other places, so our budget is very much in line with what it typically would increase from year to year from 2013 to 2014. So it's not going to have any kind of major impact, I don't think.
The 2014 budget for the library will be advertised on August 21st and 28th. There will then be a public hearing on September 5th at 4:30 p.m. at the Ferdinand Library. The budget is set to be adopted at the October 10th Library Board meeting. In other notes from last night, the board asked Treader to further investigate the costs of repairing the patio wall at the Ferdinand Library. The wall has been falling over, and the issue was tabled until next month while costs are finalized. The board also went over the current library vacation policy for their employees. Full-time employees are given 5 working days of vacation after 1 year of service, 10 working days of vacation after 2 years of service, and 1 additional day for each year of service afterwards, up to 22 days. The Jasper Public Library Board also met last night and approved a bid for work on the curb and sidewalk area along 11th Street, as well as the front steps. Ware Masonry Construction submitted the winning bid of $7,485. That project is expected to get underway sometime in late October or early November. Finally, last night, the Jasper Board heard that Green Thumb will start landscaping work around the library sometime next month as the weather cools down. This weekend marks an annual fundraiser for Holy Family School. The Holy Family School Patoka Cardboard Boat Regatta is set for tomorrow from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. at the Dave Beeler Plaza along the Jasper Riverfront. This year's event will be run in partnership with Habitat for Humanity of DuBois County. In this event, participants design a boat made of corrugated cardboard and attempt to make it through 3 races on the Patoka River with the crew still inside. Several awards are given throughout the event, including first place corporate entry, first place general entry, the most spectacular sinking, the engineering spectacle, and the best theme, among others. All boats are required to be made with normal, everyday cardboard. Cardboard utilized for shipping items is not allowed in this race. Creativity is encouraged, though boats may not be more than 20 feet long. For complete rules and regulations or more information on the race, you can visit theregatta.org or email Carrie Meringer at KMEHRINGER@psci.net. A new bakery is now open for business in Jasper. Southern Sweets also has a location in Schnellville. Sudarth says baking has been a passion of hers for a long time. She says she became hooked on baking after learning from grandparents and great-grandparents as a kid, as well as competing in baking competitions at the Indiana State Fair. Sudarth says home-baked items were a big part of her life growing up.
Yes. I mean, I don't think I ever ate a loaf of bread from a store until probably I was, out and married, I suppose. But because, at home we always had homemade breads. My great-great-grandmother lived just across the field from us, and so she made fresh breads every single Saturday.
Sudarth says the move to Jasper is part of expansion for the future and should really help the business.
It's going to be great for the business. Again, we'd like to, one of my goals is to be able to spread ourselves out into different areas. I feel like that baking nowadays has truly become an art, and it is a craftsmanship. A lot of the children and kids nowadays don't take time to do the baking. It does take time, especially when you're making it from scratch.
The new store will feature country homestead bread, which is a white bread that Sudarth says is a recipe from her great-great-grandmother, who was a German native. Other items to be featured will include alligator coffee cake, fruit breads, and various other cakes. The Southern Sweets Jasper location officially opened its doors yesterday. The new location is open Tuesdays through Fridays from 5:30 a.m. until 1 p.m. and from 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. on Saturdays. The store is closed on Sundays and Mondays. For more information, you can call 389-2200. Finally this evening, the Jasper Arts Center hosted its first Thursday reception for the month of August last night. This month's exhibit is the Patoka Valley Quilters Guild. Peter Marshall went to the reception and has this report with Jasper Arts Executive Director Kit Miracle.
Well, at the Crimp Gallery we have a different exhibit every month, and this month we are featuring the Patoka Valley Quilters Guild, which has 80 members, so it's a regional guild, and this is their work. We have about 70 pieces in the show this time. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 until 5, and we're open Thursdays late until 7, and then Sunday afternoons noon until 3. Admission is free, so anybody can come. It's nice and cool in here, and we get a lot of people that come through from actually quite a distance.
And if someone wanted to become more involved with the arts, how would they go about doing it?
Well, if they want to be on some of our programming, they can call us up and we'll put them on our volunteer list, and we have all kinds of volunteer positions. If they want to get involved with the Quilters Guild, have them call us and we'll put them in touch with the president of the Quilters Guild.
The Patoka Valley Quilters Guild will be on exhibit through August 29th. For more information, you can contact the Jasper Arts Center at 482-3070. Coming up after the break, your local forecast, sports with Kurt Guxell, and Inform featuring Southwest DuBois School Corporation Superintendent Mike Eineman. That's all up next here on 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.